Hello and welcome to this later morning taste challenge. This will count for Friday. I have two American whiskeys, bourbons. One was given to me as a Christmas gift, and this is the Kings County Peated bourbon. There's a lot of glare, but maybe we can cover that. Okay. It's just writing. That's all it is. Look like it's typed. Look like something done on a typewriter. Literally looks like a strip of paper with a type on an old typewriter. Kings County Distillery Peated Bourbon whiskey, 45% alcohol by volume, 750 milliliter bottle. It's aged 2 years, and it's from Brooklyn, New York City, New York, which I went to last year in July. Didn't visit the brewery, the distillery. Okay. Competitor. Jim Beam Repeal Batch, non-chill filter Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey distilled and bottled by Jim Beam Distilling Company, Frankfort, Kentucky, Claremont, Kentucky. This was introduced in 2018, also 45% alcohol, age 4 years. No chill filtering to celebrate the 85th anniversary of Prohibition's repeal, or just to sell something else, really. All right, limited time. They keep saying limited time. Okay, it's been 4 years, so how limited? Forever? All right, I don't care. I don't see it around anymore. Say it might contain sediment. I bought this at Walmart for $12.86. $12.86. Everybody else had it for $17. So let's just round off. Say $13 and a $65 bottle. You can get this for $65, or you can get this for $13. Now you decide which one you'd rather pay. This is peated. They use peated malt from merry old Kingdom of Scotland. Then they distill it with, of course, both of these, as you know, are 51% corn or more. To be bourbon, it has to be at least 51% corn. It has to be aged in new charred oak barrels. Cannot have flavoring or coloring added, unless it says bourbon with flavoring added. With natural flavors, like with 10 High, bourbon with natural flavors. So the bourbon itself is just bourbon, no flavoring, but it's got flavorings added to it. And you say that's kind of like sophistry. That's slicing it kind of thin. Yeah, well, I saw it at the store the other day, so I know it exists. So can you add flavoring to bourbon or colors, flavors or colors? Oh, no. No. But you can have bourbon with flavors, natural flavors, as an add-on after it's distilled and aged and barreled. You know what I mean? Here, the garbage truck. Okay. Nearly perfect. Nearly, not quite, but nearly perfect. I'll go get the trash cans in a little while. Not right now. It's still drizzling out there and it's cold rain. Didn't need tags. Now I have tags below, but I don't need them because this is copper. This is deep copper, and this is just amber. Even gold. It's really gold. It's gold. It's just gold. It's just gold. It's just gold. Smells like whiskey saturated oak, and I'm not saying that in any kind of smart aleck way. That's literally what it smells like. Whiskey saturated oak. More subdued nose, a much more subdued nose. So which is which at this point? I don't know. So we got a $13 bottle versus 65. Jim Beam wins that contest. Prohibition repeal. The appearance, well, if you prefer gold or if you prefer copper, it's up to you. They both look fine. The smell. This one's got more liveliness, and I think it's the Jim Beam, but I'm not sure. So let's go with the taste. It is a taste challenge. After all, it's not a smell challenge. $90 proof versus 86 proof. 45% alcohol versus 43. That probably isn't going to make much difference. Wood, mild oak, mild everything. If you want to say bland, okay. I'm not saying it's bland. It's just very, 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 very to infinity mild. It's Jim Beam. I know it. I know it. You know it. The American people know it. There's a shade of peat. Is it pronounced? No. I said this all along with this Kings County. I said, first of all, why would you want to make a bourbon that tastes like scotch? I don't know. Why do you want to make a scotch that tastes like bourbon? Why do you want to make a bourbon that tastes like brandy? Why do you want to taste a cognac that tastes like bourbon? It's all cross line. It's all a mix up. It's all a game. It's a royal scam. It's this. It's that. It's the other thing. I was supposed to do Stedman, Select, and Blanton's, but I forgot. Do I have any Blantons left even? I think I have. I forgot. I just forgot. Like, I wanted to do all the Sazeracs together, but I got distracted and confused and whatever. So I want to bring in Stedman Select. That's 86 proof, aged 3 years, charcoal filtered, sour mash. It was clearly better than the Jim Beam. My question was, is it worth paying $51 more for a bottle? I don't know about that. All right. It's got more flavor than Jim Beam Prohibition Repeal. I guess you could say it's better, but 65 minus 13, $52. Do I really want to pay $52 for a regular size bottle of bourbon that's marginally better? And it's 2 years younger. Now, did the aging seem to make a difference? I don't believe it did. Canada Fan 1982 says, hey, Ron, what's your go-to beer as of late? Your reviews are the best. Thanks. Cheers. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. Go-to beers? Well, Natural Ice. You can get that for $9.99 a 30-pack. $19.49 a 30-pack, $9.99 for a 15-pack. But half the time when I go to Walmart, they're out because they don't order enough. So there's one person making an order saying it's you can't just get as much as you want. There's limits. And the other one saying she's stupid. She don't order enough. So it's like, I don't know who's right, who's wrong. It's probably a combination where you're not ordering enough and then you can't get enough even if you wanted to order enough. because they get natural ice 30 packs, the bricks, and they sell out in a day. But I can go to Racetrack and they usually have some available, but it sells fast. Other go-tos, I don't know. I bought Tecate 6-pack this morning because I wanted to do a blind taste test with my friend David. Then I realized we had done a blind taste test last year in May. I'm not doing another one. So I was like, heck, I bought a whole 6-pack. Would I just drink it just to drink? I got it for $8.99. I mean, I could do that. But I might do some taste challenges with Tecate, like Tecate versus Carta Blanca from the same company. Tecate versus Modelo Especial. Tecate versus Pacifico. And that could be fun. That could be fun. That could be fun. Hey, you know what? That could be fun. We'll have to see. The best by date is like July on that Tecate 6-pack, so it's no great rush. I saw a new Canadian whiskey I never heard of before. Saw it at a place called Hocus Pocus. I don't mean I went to Hocus Pocus in Prairieville, Louisiana. That's 41 miles from my house. My house. If you live in Canada, it's my house. That's a good drive, eh? It's called Canadian Peak. I said Canadian Peak. What is that, a tea? Iced tea? Nice looking bottle with a cork and everything. Trying to probably compete with Crown Royal XO. But I said Canadian Peak. That piqued my interest. $15.99. I said, now I'm even more curious, don't you know? But turns out it's been on the market since 1961. And it's one of those that Sazerac bought. And they took a shabby old Canadian whiskey that some old people drink and they redid it to make it look fancy pants. I said, well, I'm game. I couldn't find the Crown Royal XO anyhow. That's $38. Then they come to find out they have a new blended whiskey out there at Hocus Pocus called Iron Wheel. Iron Wheel. It's only been on the market like 2 years. Another Sazerac thing. And they talk about the Old West. They would cut down corn using an iron-wheeled wagon, you know, the iron-wheeled machine, and the history of the American development and all of this, you know. But I said, it's in that old Sazerac McAfee's Ancient Age bottle. It was only $8.99. I thought about driving out there to go see them. I mean, $25 to get 2 bottles. I might do it. Now, the next Canadian whiskey I have is called 40 Creek. 40 Creek got a great deal on it, $9. The next American blended whiskey I have is Kessler, Julius Kessler. I did that specifically because Beer Hound kept asking me, get it. I said, okay, I'll do it. I didn't do that many taste challenges with it to start with because I only had a small bottle. Okay, Craft Beer Tastic says you should bring back the Double Down reviews. Well, the thing about the Double Down, I ran out of beers to double down. You know what I mean? It's like there's only so many I can talk about. I ran out. Of course, I could do Mexican ones and British ones, but I don't know. It's just a deep dive into each product, but they're fun to do. Tecate is a Mexican beer, and that would be frustrating for Natural Light to be sold out all the time. No, Natural Ice. Yeah, Natural Ice. Natural Light's never sold out. I have a friend from the South, a pretty big girl, and her favorite beer is Milwaukee's Best Ice. That's a good one, actually. It's actually a very good one. It's been on the market for 28 years. Hey, Ron, bought some sake this morning. I use it to make homemade teriyaki sauce. Have you ever had sake that you enjoyed neat? Yes? No. Because all the sake I bought said chill it. So when I bought the Geeky Con and the other ones, they said on the bottle, serve chilled. So I chilled it. I liked it. Tastes like Budweiser. You say, no, you're crazy. I'm not crazy because sake is a rice brewed product And Budweiser's a rice beer. And just taste. I like sake. I'm not an anti-sake. Just try sake. It tastes like Budweiser to me, and I'm just telling you what it tastes like to me. Do I plan to get some more sake in the future? Probably. Not anytime soon. I mean, yeah, I would get it. I like it. Don't love it. Don't love it. Like 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 it. Oh, Lord. 40 Creek was one of the only whiskeys I ever got sick from when I was a teen. I bet you didn't just take a few sips either, did you? That and Jameson. I don't drink much whiskey now. Jameson, I bought a bottle of Jameson just about a month ago. Got a good deal, too, at Total Wine. I like to mix it with gin sometimes, kind of like a martini. Got to be careful with that, though. Pretty strong, yeah. I got this Miles gin, a 200 milliliter bottle that I'm trying to dissipate. I've been mixing it with water, like literally just taking faucet water, taking some of the Miles out the fridge, pouring a little bit, like an ounce, filling up with faucet water and drinking it. I just want to get rid of it. It'll take 7 more times. Sake and Chinese food, just like the animes, go together well. I could see that. Might get some seafood today. I think I'm going to get some seafood, fried seafood platter. I'm planning to do another beer and food video with Popeye's breakfast. They open at 5 a.m. I'll go there right at 5. Come back at about 5:15, do the video. A.m. overnight video. I wake up so early. This morning I got up at 2:41 a.m. Yes. All right, so that's it. Does the Kings County win? I mean, it wins and it doesn't win. But I mean, it's a Pyrrhic victory. It's like, yeah, you won because you have the better flavor, but I had to pay $52 more, and it's not really C note 215. A C note, Rosada. I take that as an insult. Have a great day, Ronald. Thank you. I don't see a $52 differentiation. I don't know what the price would be, but I know it's not $62. I mean, $52. Thank you for the video. Oh, you're welcome, Gil. I like Kings County, but it's like a lot of these other highfalutin bourbons. You pay a lot, but you don't necessarily get what you paid for. I didn't say that. I could say that. I don't want to say that. I might say that. It's possible. It's plausible. But it's your money. Go ahead. Pay $200 for it. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I don't know though, but it's funny though because I've got Henry McKenna straight bourbon, 4-year age. I paid $9.99 for it. You heard what I said? $9.99. Or was it $8.99? It was some low. No, I think the Zachariah Harris is $8.99. I'm gonna get that one though. Is Henry McKenna way worse than a lot of other expensive bourbons? No, actually, it's not even worse than them. It is not even worse than them. But don't let people find out I said that. Oh no, they'll say, oh no, not the 4-year. You got to get the 10-year. But you got to get on a waiting list and all of this. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to do that. If I see Henry McKenna 10-year, I'll buy it. I know what it looks like. I know that I could almost describe the label to perfection. It's white, got green and black and gold trim. I know what it looks like. It's a pretty bottle, and I've seen it at Matherne's, but it doesn't last 2 days. But what about the Henry McKenna, the brown label, the brown bottle, the one from the 1950s, 40s, I think. Just the regular old run-of-the-mill Henry McKenna bourbon. I'd buy it for $9.99 before I bought Jim Beam. Is it worse than Jim Beam? No, because you could probably make the argument that it's better than Jim Beam. What about Evan Williams Black Label, the 4-year aged 86 proof. I don't know if it's better than that, but that's kind of like the same. I guess that's $12. What about the Evan Williams Green Label, the 3-year aged charcoal mellowed, charcoal filter? Yeah, probably just get the Evan Williams Green Label because it's pretty nice. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty fine, pretty nice. A lot of people can't get it. That's the funny thing that strikes me strange. A lot of people tell me, I've never seen that. It's like the Jack Daniels Green Label. They don't see it. They don't see it. We get it here, though. All right, last comments. Oh, I didn't check to see if I was right. I got it wrong. I was so confident I didn't even check the label. Well, that's a stunning development. Not to mention a troubling development, to say the least. Oh, I thought this thing was nailed. How are you going to confuse? I mean, really, how are you going to confuse Jim Beam Prohibition Repeal non-chill filtered 4-year age 86 proof bourbon with the very fancy pants Kings County Peated Bourbon aged 2 long years for $65? Well, walk in my shoes and you'll do it. Your counterpoint might be that's just an example of your gross incompetence. You're incompetent. You don't know what you're doing, and you won't admit it. You could say that it's a possibility, but I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I just think it's an example. It exemplifies this whole bourbon conundrum, this bourbon problem, because people say, oh, bourbon, oh, yes, and then ... all the commentary. But I mean, I got into a lot of trouble talking about Blanton's. People say, no. Absolutely forbidden for you to say that about Blanton's. Might be forbidden, but doesn't make it any less true. All right, comments. So this is a stunning development, although why should I be shocked? Kings County hadn't exactly done well. It has done very badly, actually. So I'm going to let you pay the $65, and I'm going to get the Zachariah Harris. All right, let's see. Now, look, so I like to mix. Oh, I read that. Have a great day. Thank you for the video. Oh, been on the lookout for this year's Bell's Hop Slam. Says Craft Beer-tastic. Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, I haven't seen Hop Slam since at least 2019. Just hadn't seen it. Can, bottle, nothing. I wasn't exactly thrilled with Hop Slam last time I had it, tell you the truth. It was nice, but I wasn't thrilled with it. No, I wasn't thrilled with it. It seemed like it went down, but could have been just me, probably me. But I don't know. It wasn't the last couple of times, 2 times. I wasn't totally thrilled with Hop Slam. Years ago, I'll just be going crazy about Hop Slam. Geeking out, as they say on the internet. But now, about the last 2 times, I don't know about that beer. Okay, anyway, I don't know about Bell's, but anyway, you know, I've always said Bell's sometimes has some strange off flavors. It wasn't that it had an off flavor. It wasn't much of a slam. It was more like a hop, hop, like air deflating from something. Hops. Kings County is like Kings County. But we'll finish it out. We'll do Kings County versus Stedman Select, Blanton's, if I still have any. All the rest, you know. Henry McKenna. But I'm not confident at all. Now my confidence level has hit the bottom. It's like zero. Zero confidence. Zero confidence. But I don't blame myself. I blame the company, really. So, oh well, that's the way it goes, I guess. So, y'all have a good Thursday. Enjoy the terrible weather. Enjoy the terrible weather. And we'll see what happens with the Tecate Taste Challenges and the, I don't know, I might ride over to Hocus Pocus, see what they got with that beer. You know, that's going to be driving my mind crazy. I'm going to be thinking about it every day. They got that Canadian Peak. They got that Iron Wheel. I'll be going to bed. They got that Canadian Peak. They got that Iron Wheel. Waking up in the morning. They got that Canadian Peak. They got that Iron Wheel, and it drive me batty, you see. It'll drive me crazy. Yeah, Canadian whiskey. Oh, let's see. A blended whiskey coming up. Kessler's, Julius Kessler, and then Canadian whiskey, 40 Creek. 40 Creek. Yep. That's right. Thank you very much.